originally my plan for today was to go to a cafe and get a coffee and like get some work done, but it is pouring rain today. It is thunderstorming and it is the gloomiest day out today. So I figured it would make more sense if this was like a cozy type vlog. So that is the plan for today. I don't actually remember the last time I witnessed a thunderstorm. So I was living in BC, which is the province furthest west in Canada, and in BC it rained a lot, but it didn't really thunderstorm very often. For the whole 4 months that I lived there, it didn't really ever thunderstorm. It rained, but it didn't thunderstorm. So this is the first time in a long time that I can remember that I'm actually experiencing a thunderstorm. It's really interesting to look at the rain and watch the rain, and I've found myself, I've been watching a show, but I found myself at multiple points with my headphones on actually facing out my window and just watching the rain and watching the thunderstorm. It's a super relaxing feeling to watch rain. It's super nice. I am a little bit bummed that I'm not going to a cafe today. I was really excited for that. I thought of that last night and I was super excited to go do that. But weather is not permitting, so I suppose we will have to rain check that for another time. On today's menu is bacon, eggs, and toast. Thought we could do a little bit of a self-care type of day. So I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my day today now that my outdoor excursions have been canceled due to poor weather. So I thought today could be kind of like a self-care day. So I decided I would do a hair mask and a face mask. As you can see, both products are from Lush. So we can start with the hair mask and then I'll put the face mask on, we'll let it sit, and then I'll go have a shower. So I mentioned my first job at Costco, but I didn't actually mention that I'm working 2 jobs right now. So I work Costco in the mornings, and I'm also a seasonal ambassador at Lush this year for the holiday season. So I'm working both at Lush and at Costco right now. It can definitely be a little bit tiring, especially when I work late nights, like closing shifts at Lush, and then the next day I'm up at work for 4 a.m. at Costco, because I only get about 4 hours of sleep when that happens. So far, it has not happened very often, which I've been super grateful for, but it definitely, as the holiday season progresses and we get a little bit closer to Christmas, is a possibility that it may happen a little bit more often, which, to be honest, I'm not super excited about, but it will be nice to have that extra money, especially as I'm saving up for school. I'd like to go to university in the next year or 2. I've applied to the university in Korea that I talked about, and I'm really hoping I get in there. They're definitely my #1 choice, but if for some reason that doesn't happen, I still will go to school, just probably somewhere else. So working 2 jobs will allow me to save up money for that, which I'm super appreciative for. But anyways, because I work at Lush, it means I get a lot of products from them. I get a really, really good discount, but on top of that, Lush is really good about spoiling their employees, even their seasonal ones. So all of the products that I got from them, which is a lot, have all been free so far. When I started working for them a couple weeks ago, they gave me like a little bit of a welcome package. It had a whole bunch of samples in it, some full-size products, some like miniature versions of products, and just a whole variety spread of things. And then they also told me that on top of that, I get 2 free products, full-size products a month to take home to try and test so that I can talk about them with customers. And then on top of that, the day that I was in for one of my training shifts, they had a whole bunch of face masks that they had already zeroed out of the system that they were gonna throw out if nobody took them. So I took a whole bunch of face masks home as well. So I have so many free Lush products that I haven't actually spent any money there yet, and I probably won't because everything I want I kind of already have from them. I think there's like one thing that I don't have yet that I might buy, but after that I'm pretty much set. Okay, I think I've worked the product through my hair enough. I'm gonna try and tie my hair up because I just realized it's kind of getting all over my sweater right now. There we go. Hair is up. Okay, now that I look like a literal egg, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this face mask, rosy cheeks, and put that on, and then I'll just look like a pink egg. It's so nice and cold because these are the fresh masks that have to be refrigerated. So it's like so cold and soothing on the face once you put it on. Like, wow, that feels so good. Wow, I look insane. It's not showing up very pink on camera. It's just kind of looking like it's washing me out a little bit, but it is like a very pinky kind of texture. Well, I'm going to leave this mask on for about 15 minutes, and then by then it will be time to wash the mask and the hair mask both off of my face and hair and have a shower, and then I'll catch you afterwards. I'm trying these new eye patches from Sephora. I bought them a while ago but just never used them. Typically what you saw in my last vlog, I used the ones that I got from Korea. I like them a lot more. I just tried these just to try something different and to do something different. I'm not loving them, if I'm honest. Like, they're a little too slimy for me, like product-wise. They're like coated in product, so it's very slimy, and you have to like remove the protective film on both sides, which is a hassle because you have to try and like peel them off each other. And then on top of that, they keep like sliding around on my face, probably because there's so much product in them. They're like sliding around on my face, which I'm not enjoying. So overall, I definitely prefer my ones from Korea. I'm having a bit of a dilemma with my hair. My hair right now, after I got it cut, I realized that it's at the length where I can't just leave it natural, really. Like, I mean, I can. I don't love the way it looks when it's natural, because the way that my waves form, because I have wavy hair, the way that the wave texture in my hair forms, I don't think it looks really good on this length. In like a month from now, it'll be perfect. It just needs to grow out a little bit more. I don't love the way that it looks naturally right now, especially for my front like face framing pieces. So right now my routine has been blow drying my hair and then straightening it. Not like a full thorough straighten, but just like straighten the front pieces and straighten like the bottoms out a little bit and make it a little bit more cohesive hair-wise. What I'm thinking I might do is I might put a little bit of this argan oil product in my hair and then scrunch it up and get it like really, really wavy, and see if I can like kind of make my waves look a little bit more intentional, because it's a lot easier than blow drying and straightening my hair. It's also a lot faster and better for my hair if I'm not frying it with heat all the time. So I'm gonna see if maybe I can do that instead. So let's do that. If it looks really bad and doesn't do what I want it to do, I can always just tie my hair up into like a half up, half down, or even just like fully into a ponytail or bun for like a day or two until I wash my hair next. I could also straighten the front pieces. We're gonna see how it looks and how it turns out if I just let it air dry. Look, I just noticed, look at how much this patch slid down my face. This one slid, but it's not too bad. This one, like, look at how much room there is under that. I don't know, I just think that whatever they put in these, they put too much of it on it, so it just like slides around your face and it doesn't actually hold where you put it. I would rate that like a 4 out of 10. I just set an alarm for 5 o'clock on my phone so that I could eat something and take my medication, because I feel like out of nowhere my face has broken out so bad, like the worst it's ever been in a really long time, just out of nowhere. I hadn't changed any products I was using, I hadn't changed any routines. I feel like I haven't changed anything, yet my face is breaking out so bad right now. So I was on this acne medication for a while, and then I had a really bad allergic reaction, and we never quite traced it down to what it was, so we don't know what caused this like massive allergic reaction that I had last year, like last February. But the doctor thought it could be my acne medication, so I stopped taking it. But when I was on it, it was really helping, so I'm gonna try taking it again, because first off, the doctor who said that it was from my medication wasn't my actual like home doctor. It was just a walk-in clinic I went to when it happened, because I just needed to figure out what was happening on the spot kind of thing. And second, even he wasn't really sure. He was like, it's probably the medication you're on. But I had been taking that medication for a month and a half before I randomly became allergic to it. And he said, he was like, you know, sometimes we just become allergic to things. But I wonder if maybe he was just busy and it was just the easiest conclusion, and like, who cares whether or not he was right. So I'm gonna try taking it again, and if I have a huge allergic reaction again, then like, so be it. Then at least I'll know for sure it was the medication. But if I don't, then I can start taking it again and hopefully clear up my acne a little bit, because I don't know what changed. I really don't know what's different, but suddenly my face is just so bad. My acne in my cheeks has become really bad, and now I'm getting it in my forehead again. Typically how my face looks, I have a little bit of acne in the bottoms of my cheeks, like really low down, and pretty much nowhere else, like maybe 1 to 2 pimples in other spots. But for the most part, my acne is typically in my lower cheeks, but it's never this bad. Like right now, it's so bad for no reason. I'm also suddenly breaking out in my upper cheeks, like up under my eyes and stuff like that. And now I'm getting acne in my forehead again. And I don't know what's happening. I don't know what changed, but it's really starting to bother me. I've had acne since I was 13, so I'm going on 6 years of just continuously having acne, and it has taken a lot of work not to let it affect my self-esteem. Especially when I was younger, I hated my face, I hated how I looked, I hated my acne, and it really made me like so aware of my self-esteem and like just how low it was. And it has taken a lot of work, like 6 years worth of work, and I've gotten to a point in my life where I've kind of just accepted that acne is a part of my face and it's just a part of who I am. Now I've gotten to a point where I'm pretty okay, like I don't let it affect me as much, and I've gotten like that. But when it gets really bad like this out of nowhere, it is so hard not to let it affect my self-esteem, not to let it ruin my self-image. Like I have to fight my own brain not to let it become my identity and not to let it like consume me.